So what's going on, y'all? She got 5100 CJ, aka the Pookie Hybrid, back at you with another video. I got my daughter back with me, right? Today is Saturday night, and I picked her up Thursday afternoon, checked her out from school. And the reason that part is so important, because the last time I went up there to get her, not to check her out, but to talk to her, I was, told that I can't see the child. I have to either check them out or, have a doctor's note or bring them a lunch, but you can't just pull them from class. Didn't make much sense to me, but I didn't argue. I said, okay, well, I'll just check her out. Then they wanted to, talk to her mama, and you never know how that's gonna go. So they did. I'm sitting there watching the lady talk to her, whispering like she talking to, the Secret Service or some shit. And I remember she never responded to me, like, was it a yes or no? She started walking around the office, kind of weirding me out. And I've been in certain situations with my ex-wife to where police have been involved. And, I got nervous, and I just like, I'm finna go. So I left, right? Come to find out they brought my daughter down. I didn't even know. The lady didn't even tell me shit. Just, I don't know, bro. Like, it was just weird. So anyway, I was able to get her this time, and I checked her out. No questions asked. All good. It was so good to see my daughter, bro. Because, I don't get calls returned or text returned. So when people ask this question right here, it's not because he's always a deadbeat. It can be because he's just not getting calls no matter what he does. I was so happy to see her. And when she came down the stairs and she saw me sitting in the lobby, she was shocked, happy shocked. But she instantly went to the bathroom right quick and called her mama. She's been trained to do so. I get it. But it wasn't really gonna be a debate for me. I had my paperwork. It's my day to get her, so I wasn't finna be nice. The reason I had bagged up in the first place is because due to some of my own actions, it's made it rough for my daughter to where it's affected her heavily emotionally. And it's made her feel like she's had to choose a parent. And I don't know if y'all have been through that, where you can force a hand. You can play a certain way and get your way, but you choose not to do it because of the betterment of your child. That's a rough thing because you're choosing to be called a deadbeat. You're choosing to deprive yourself of a relationship with your child just so they won't be harmed. Rough thing. But I guess I had reached the breaking point. So when it came time for me to get my daughter that Thursday, this past Thursday, I took the opportunity to go get my baby. And I'm so glad I did, because she's been attached to me like my hat to my head, bro. And all the hugs and kisses and conversations and me tucking her in every night and taking her to school and picking her up from school has been something I really missed, bro. And I don't know where the next battle is gonna be, but you get tired, bro. You really get tired. I've been having this conversation with her mama. These conversations with her mama, because it's more than one, for 6 years now. But to see my baby smile, because she got her Christmas presents. She got all that stuff, right? And because she hadn't been here since I hadn't seen her since September, so that was heartwarming for sure. But there are things that I want brothers to understand, and hopefully you can handle some situations better than I did. So my daughter has a phone now, and I didn't request for her to have a phone, but I thought, okay, hey, I ain't got to deal with her mama. I can talk to her directly. That turned out not to be the case, but at the time I was like, oh, I don't really like this, but maybe it can work out in our favor as our relationship can progress this way. Not really. But recently my grandmother had her 75th birthday, right? And my mother set up a party, surprise party, where I was working as a photographer and videographer. You know, I didn't reach out to her mother because I knew the answer, you know. I just know how her mama is. But my mother reached out. I believe my grandmother reached out to see if she could go, and she was told she could not. Now, I didn't know why, but I didn't ask why, you know. My baby being back over here, she told me why. I will not say this on camera because I don't know what the repercussions could be for my daughter, so I just won't say it. But I will say this. When people say things like, you know, fight to be involved in your child's life, like, it's ignorance. It's ignorance a lot of the time. It's just basically dismissing the power that mothers have and wanting to place all the blame of negativity or things not going right on the father. And I'm making videos like this all the time because like, y'all don't understand how important this is, you know. And I believe, this is my personal belief, I believe women are running from the accountability that comes with playing games with your children. I do. I think that's why they fight against it. And people ask me, you know, well, I was on, shout out to my brother Illosophical. I was on his page and I was having a conversation. I can't remember the lady name, but she be having like the oiled up she be having up the oiled up melons, right? You know, the melanin melons, you dig what I'm saying? Them just be looking nice and frisky. And she be on a lot of shows, but she was on that show with me that day and we were having a conversation about, you know, child support, or fathers being involved with their children, you know, that conversation. And she was like, you really believe that women don't want the help? And it's like, nah, it ain't that I believe that. I believe that they will deny the help if they don't have to deal with the accountability. The old saying that's, you know, becoming more and more apparent, accountability is women kryptonite. I'm starting to believe that, bro, more and more, because they will not accept that accountability in order to not be wrong. They will do things alone. They will dismiss helping hands. They will attack people just to not be accountable. So yeah, I don't think they really care enough about having help or having a helping hand from a father if they can still get the acclaim of being a strong, independent black mother or a mother and get help behind the scenes that nobody has to know. I've had people tell me that know the situation that I have, how much I do for my child. And it'll be like, my ex-wife is such a great mother. And it's like, she's decent, but she doesn't do it alone. And for a man to even want credit, it's like, well, that's wrong because you just do what you're supposed to do. But let a mother not get a dope Mother's Day gift, and you're not a good son or daughter if you don't do that. So anyway, got my baby back. The conversations me and her have had, the moments that we've already had, it's been great, bro. It's been great. I take her to school Monday and I won't see her for another 2 weeks, but well, yeah, another week, because I get her every other week. So we'll see how it goes. I just do what I can, you know. I just do what I can. And it's frustrating sometimes, but I thought I should let y'all know because y'all have seen my messages that I've put out, you know. Y'all have seen some of the stories I've had and about when it's negative. And so I thought I should give y'all a little bit of the positive. And she got to watch, you know, my sister and my folks, we watched the Avatar show that just came out. And we watched a few episodes and my daughter got to see me be a kid, you know. That was interesting. I wish she could have been to my grandmother's birthday party, but you know, things happen, bro. So I give y'all the real, bro. I don't sugarcoat. I don't try to play games. You know, I don't give y'all every piece of information about my life because some things are just better left unsaid. But for those fathers that's going through it, man, keep talking, keep pushing. You are not alone in this. You are not always the enemy. I don't consider you a deadbeat when you're going through things. I don't think you care less about your children if you decide to take a step back for yourself. As long as you consider them children, as long as you make your way back to them children. I understand, bro. Because nobody else will give us that grace, but at least we can do it, you know? So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, man. She got 5100 CJ, aka the Pookie Hybrid. I'll catch y'all with the next video. You dig.